Hello YouTube, my name is Dragonheart, the Prince of Wales, and welcome to part 3 of Wrexham Reborn. So in this episode we've got a couple of games we're going to go through as well. We're going to go through our transfers and pretty much everything that we've recapped from the past episode. We're up to now the 29th of August 2016. Obviously we're at the start of the very first game of the season in the last episode. Before we carry on though, just a big thank you to all of you for your support in this series. It's been absolutely tremendous and top stuff, guys, so thanks so much. So, first of all, we're going to go over our transfers. So, as far as I'm aware, we got as far as Gil Swerts, who's a beast in the midfield, Belgian international. But we've got a few more we brought in. So, the first one is Alexander Gogic. I think it's pronounced, or Gogic. Pretty decent. He's already got a 3-star current ability. He's got potential for 4-star. He's a 22-year-old from Cyprus. He was at Olympiacos, and then he was also at Swansea. But as you can see, he has not played a game for any of those clubs at all. Getting game time with me though. He's got 3 appearances so far with a 6.8 average rating. So pretty happy with him. I've got Tom Bradley, who's basically just a backup goalkeeper. Reflex is not too bad. Acceleration, jumping reach and pace is okay. He's only got a 2-star current ability, but he's got potential for 3.5. Like I said, he's going to be my backup goalkeeper because I've lost Chris Dunn right here on free transfer. He's now gone. So yeah, that's perfectly fine by me. We've also lost Kieran Walland of Kevin Druids on loan. He's gone there for the season. He's an under-23 goalkeeper, so I had to bring somebody in. That's why I brought in Tom Bradley. He was free, he was available, he's quite cheap, so as far as wages and stuff go, so went with him. I've also brought in Fraser Shaw. Now, the left-back position, even though I got Sunderman on loan from Aston Villa, his stats are pretty naff, if I'm being totally honest with you, and he's nowhere near competing for the first team. As a matter of fact, Steve Bruce, the Aston Villa manager, even said to me, can I have game time for my player? And I said, well, he's not good enough for the first team. He's like, okay, fair enough, I trust your judgment. So I just left it at that. But Fraser Shaw is a lot better. If I do the comparison with Sunderman, if I can find it, there you go. You can see from this graph right by here, all the green is Fraser Shaw, and he's pretty much, it takes him out of the equation on everything apart from his aerial ability. Sunderman's slightly better in the air, 9 to 7, but everything else he's either equal or better at. So, Fraser Shaw is the way to go. I mean, obviously he's got 3 years over Sunderman. I will play Sunderman in some of the cup games and try and give him a few sub-appearances and stuff, but that's where he's going to be limited to, I'm afraid. So that's the transfers right there. Now, a big thank you to the gentleman that commented in the first episode. I can't remember his name, and I'm awfully sorry, off the top of my head anyway, but you said, go into clauses, and you are right as well. Neil Taylor, right by here. 10% of the profit made on his next transfer will be owed to Wrexham, signed for £150,000. Your board has negotiated a potential buyout fee for this clause. If you choose to sell the clause, you'll receive £768,000 from Swansea. I'm going to sell the clause. Be added to your transfer budget. Boom. That's amazing. And it says here, Swansea has paid Wrexham £768,000 to buy an outstanding clause. And that's amazing, just because at this level, that sort of money is amazing. So I'm very thankful for that. I wouldn't have noticed that at all otherwise. So big thank you for that. If I go into my transfers, adjust budget, because we are overspending now slightly. If I go for that, the 300,000 odd to a 35,000 odd, and the club should now be financially secure, which is fine. I mentioned the affiliates in the last episode. There are the results to go through now, so if I show you the schedule. So we played Dover, we drew 0-0, which was quite boring. We've been on a good run though, we've been on a pretty good run. So Guiseley, I think it's Guiseley away, we beat them 2-0. Gil Swerts and Jerry McDonagh scored that in that game, so if I do a view match. Also going to get the goals up on here for you to show you. View highlights, I just want to see the goals. Here we go. So you'll see the 2 goals from this first game. So it's our second game of the season, but my first game away from the live com basically. 2-0 victory, quite happy with this one. If I can just get the damn thing to load, here we go. So Carrington, here we go on the right hand side, plays the ball into Carville. Carville passes it to O'Hanlon, lays it off to Rooney. Rooney the first time ball to Harrod. Harrod plays it back into Swerts. Swerts brings the ball forward. He's been one of the beasts of the season so far. Into Rooney. Rooney, little through ball to Carville, gets intercepted, gets played back out. Marks though the first time ball into the box. Goes knocking around the place all over the shop basically. In the end, Riley with a long ball to Harrod. Harrod onto it like a meerkat. It doesn't make sense. Onto it like a meerkat into Swerts. Swerts lays it off, bang, 1-0. So like I said, Swerts has been an absolute signing of the season, I have to say. 7 caps for Belgium. Okay, he's 33. Get on a bit, but at this level, he is one of the best midfielders in this division, I think. You can sit him in sort of the holding role, just behind, you know, that kind of Xabi Alonso kind of role. He does quite well, so that's what we're going with Schwartz. Goes out to Rooney again. He plays it back into O'Hanlon. O'Hanlon finds the free man in Carrington, got the overlap on the right hand side, plays a little ball across the box. Talbot picks it up, as you can see. And you can see the match ratings as well. Oliver Marks was a young defender, 7.4 rating. He's doing pretty well, to be fair. He's doing pretty well. So quite happy with him as well. Newton's got a 7.8, which is great as well. Harvey into Carville. Carville out to Newton. Newton with the ball in. McDonagh brings it down right foot, hits it with his left foot. It's in the back of the net. And we are 2-0 up. That's his first goal of the season. McDonagh's actually on loan from Nottingham Forest. He's already at the club when I started the save. But I'm really impressed with him so far this season. So that was my 2-0 win. I actually lost to Aldershot 1-0 as well. So if I go into view match and show you that one as well, folks. If we just do the goals. Do the goals. I have my cup of tea as well. It is the morning. It's currently 9:30. So have my tea from my Targaryen mug. And they got Calvin Zola playing for them. Calvin Zola was a player that I was actually looking to sign this season because his rating was really good. He would have been a contender for the first team, competing with White, who's currently injured right now. But yeah, I was quite disappointed we didn't get him. But Madonna's been a pretty good replacement, which you'll see in a second now. Zola with a long pass to Mensah. Mensah plays a touch into the box. Backs it across goal. Fennerton, keeper spills it. Wakefield deflected. I mean, you just can't, you know, that's just terrible. The luck of that. 2 minutes in, they couldn't come back from it. I was disappointed with this game. This is probably my worst game of the season. We were 1-0 down after 2 minutes in the save, or in the game rather. Yeah, terrible. So then we played Solihull Moors. We won 1-0 at home. So if I do view match again and go into the goals, so you'll see now the highlights from this match as well. And left it till late, 88th minute. Newton with the long ball up, gets played back. Schwartz again in midfield. Look at that long ball over the top. Look for McDonagh, finds him first time, pinging the ball around like Steven Gerrard. First time ball in, Harrad onto the end of it. McDonagh makes it, 1 assist and a fantastic finish by Sean Harrad there for his first goal of the season as well. So really happy with that. Left it till late, but don't matter. Better late than never. So we've got a 1-0 win there. Then Eastleigh at home, we beat them 2-1. So I do the view match again, do the goals. You'll see how we did in this match now as well. See how we fare here. So Jalal with the goal kick. First time ball gets played back. Muldoon picks the ball up. Plays it back to Barry. I'm just doing a little bit of a football commentary thing by here as well. Damn that filler in this video. Newton plays the ball up to McDonagh. It does come back to Bensheriff. Bensheriff started to give him a few sub appearances now as well. Wasn't really playing him at the start of the season. Into Carville. Carville, look at that for goal of the season so far. Smacks into the top corner. That's actually his first goal for Wrexham, which I found quite funny because this is actually a second spell. In real life, he has previously played for Wrexham, had 2 seasons there. That was his first for the club anyway. So 1-0 up, pretty happy with that. Obviously, they are going to be pressing forward, trying to get that equaliser. So Constable plays his little ball in and Bird gets on the end of it. Bird is the word, guys. Bird is the word. Ryan Bird gets his first of the season. Eastleigh are back in the game. It's 1-all. And I'm thinking, shit, they've come back. They're going to win this now. That's what usually happens in my case, or in my history. But nope, 84th minute. Schwartz again, the man with the plan. Plays into O'Hanlon. O'Hanlon across to Barry, who's actually on the transfer list. I'm trying to get rid of him, but he wasn't quite happy. So I gave him a game. He got involved. And look at that. Comes to McDonagh. And again, little finish. A little bit similar to Harrods in the previous game. Gets his second of the season, taps it in, 84th minute, 2-1, and it stays 2-1. We get the win. So pretty happy with how things are going so far. And then our last game I played before today's game against York, we won 5-1. We won 5-1. Best game of the season so far. We're on good form. We're going to view the match. And let's just look at the goals again. Otherwise we'll be here all day. Otherwise, guys, don't want that, do we? So let's have a look at the game. So Carrington fouled. O'Hanlon cross in. Gets cleared. Goes as far as Whiteley. Whiteley loses to Rooney. Rooney into McDonagh. McDonagh plays it back to Newton. Newton races forward with the ball. Gets that byline, loses it to Boucard. Into Harper. Harper back to Evans. Just playing around the ball. Pretty good stuff so far. But then we intercept Rooney. Gets in there. Like his namesake, Wayne Rooney. Harrod. Plays it back to Carville. Carville to O'Hanlon. O'Hanlon finds the overlap by here to Newton. Newton with the ball across. Carville picks it up. Boom. Gets his second of the season. Bit of a cheap finish, to be honest. Just like a little chip kind of shot sort of thing. That's what it looked like anyway on that replay over there. Pretty happy with that. 1-0 up, 8 minutes in. Loving it. McDonagh plays it to Harrod. Harrod to Swartz. Swartz back to Carrington. Little ball into Carville. Carville on the byline. Cross in. McDonagh. Boom. Gets his. I think it's his third of the season now. Yeah, it's third of the season. Jenny McDonagh. 2-0 up. Loving it, guys. Loving life right now. So 17th minute now, and the game's won by this point. We're just blitzing them completely. We're blitzing them completely. Look at Sean Newton's rating there, 9.3. For Carrington, 9.2. Both my fullbacks. Carrington up the byline, cross in. McDonagh, chest, right foot, boom. 3-0 up after 18 minutes. Gets his fourth of the season and second of the day. Absolutely insane stuff so far by Wrexham. Obviously, they're going to retaliate. Ball comes in. Is he by here? No, I think we're having a break by here. Finds McDonagh. McDonagh plays the ball forward. Actually plays it back. Newton to Rooney. Rooney the ball to Swartz. Swartz into Carville. Carville out wide to Carrington. Carrington with a cross in, and McDonagh's there for his hat-trick. Back post header. Perfect hat-trick by McDonagh. It's 37 minutes gone. He's got a hat-trick for Wrexham. 5th goal of the season. And yeah, 4-0 up. Game's won, guys. Game's won. Nothing. They're not going to come back from this. We're away as well. This is why I'm so impressed. If this had happened at home, I mean, obviously I would have been really pleased, but done this away from home. And I think Dagenham is Dagenham against, isn't he? I can't really remember now. Yeah, Dagenham Redbridge, fucking hell. You can tell it's early morning for me. I think Dagenham were actually up there. I'm going to check the league table now. I think they were sort of mid-table. So this was like a big win. It shocked me when we won this. Benson gets through though, missed header, missed time. He finds the free man here, can't pronounce that name. Fejiri. He scores his third of the season to get a consolation goal for Dagenham. 82nd minute, ball comes to Gogic to Carville to Rooney. Messing on in midfield, Harrod to Harvey to Harrod. Ball into Newton, across the box, gets cleared. I was thinking, oh, chance is gone. No, it hasn't. Ball comes back in. Carville picks up the loose ball, plays it back to Shaw. Shaw into Rooney again. Rooney, ball forward to Harrod. Harrod back into. Well, it comes to Harvey eventually. Out to Carrington. Carrington finds the ginger with ninja. Swartz himself. Plays it back to Carrington into Harrod. Harrod, man on the overlap. Newton, and he deserves it. Newton gets his first of the season. Gets his fifth, Wrexham's fifth rather. And we're 5-1 away from home. 83rd minute gone. Loving life, guys. So obviously that's done us wonders. So what's that mean for the league table? Well, we are currently, if I can get the league table loaded up, we're 4th in the league, but only 3 points off top, which is Chester. Now, yeah, Dagenham are 14th. They were a bit higher. I think we were a bit lower at that point. They were like 8th or 9th. So really happy with that result as well. Obviously, we've got the 1 loss, 1 defeat and 4 wins. Goal difference is +7. Chester are the team to chase right now. And yeah, we've got let's say we got York today. York, where are they in the table? York at 18th in the table, so we should be okay. Let's see how we do though. So we are at the racecourse ground. We're at home. This is the formation I was playing in the last game. I've got 3 formations. I've got the 4-2-3-1-2. I've got my 4-4-1-1, and I've got my sort of 4-3-3, but with 2 wingers. I think packing the midfield has been working quite well though, so let's have a look at our fitness and see who we've got here. Right, Carrington. Any of these quite bad. So our fitness goes. Let's do a quick picture of what they say. Okay, they bring Carville in, McDonagh, Harrod. Okay, I'm quite happy with that. Rooney, Swartz, and O'Hanlon. That's like the midfield right there. O'Hanlon, Rooney, and Swartz. Gogic on the bench. Conditions quite crap, so that's probably the best. Okay, I'm happy to go with that. Submit team. I'll let them pick it for this one. Wrexham versus York. Also, yeah, I've got the league tables on the right hand side, and they've got the latest scores on the left hand side, which is right there. So you can see, you can see the player ratings, the scores, and the league table as we go along in this match. It's a good ball to Newton. What can you do with it? Probably won't get a replay early on. Oh, we get a foul straight away. Sean Rooney of York. Oh, we've got 2 Rooneys on here. Oh, he could be in trouble straight away. What the hell? Oh, go on, send him off. Go on, ref, send him off. 30 seconds, it'd be hilarious if he does. What's he doing? Gets away with the warning. Ah, referee, come on. I need to kind of work on my corner tactics. I've just picked the corner takers thus far. I haven't actually gone that in depth. Ooh, good ball. Harrod! Oh. Well, early pressure's on my side so far. I'm thinking of all like ways we can try and win this. Oh, shit. Oh, we'll play Carrington. Oh, no, Carrington! No! Oh, what a save. What a save. Holy shit. You try and get a goal here. Newton plays back to Rooney. Rooney, ooh, Swirts. Oh, good ball. Carrington! Oh, he saved it. Carville! Oh, he tripped over. Oh, it's in! Yes! Harrod! Yes, get in there. Sean Harrod. 1-0 to Wrexham. I don't know what the hell was going on there. I was just looking back for like ping pong. So gets cleared. I thought Carver was going to play it across. Rooney with the first time ball to Harrod. Keeper came out. He just nodded it on. I was thinking, shit, Madonna's going to touch Abby offside. I was worried, but he didn't. So Harrod gets us our first goal of the game, 1-0. Okay, we're up to third because of that. It's good football. This is good football. Right, keep it going, keep it going. 4 minutes handed on. Don't do anything stupid now. Oh, Hanlon. Carville. I played. Don't lose it. Fucking lost it, didn't he? Harvey, you bitch. This is what I want to sell him. Thing is, he's not going to get any game time once my main striker, Jordan White, comes back. He's like fourth choice striker. Wardle. Neaty. Fuck, they got a corner. I'm going to pause this. I'm going to tell them to concentrate. I'm going to be quite assertive as well. Concentrate. For fuck's sake, don't lose this now. You know what I mean? This is important. 91st minute, 4 minutes handed on. Oh, shit. No. Oh, my heart was going then. Jalal. Love you, Jalal. I think we're there, guys. 94th minute. All in. Yes! Get in there. 1-0. Woohoo! I'm going to tell them to do well. Calm. Well done. Good win for us. We've won. We're up to third. We're up to third in the table, folks. Up to third. It wasn't pretty, but we got there in the end. Yeah, vintage display. I'm disappointed. Oh, he's out for 4 to 8 days of concussion. I can live with that. It's fine. Sargent out for 3 weeks. Yeah, so we're up to fourth. Oh, up to fourth, are we? We were third. Oh, the Forest Green played the day after and won. We're up to second. Well, it looks like we've got a pack of sort of 4 to 5 right now. Chester, Forest Green, Torquay, ourselves, and Lincoln are sort of chasing it. Anyway, guys, I'm going to end the episode here. I have been Dragonheart, the Prince of Wales. Thank you for watching. Until next time, goodbye.